Hello, my name's Aid and welcome back to my channel. Those of you who are regular viewers of this channel will know that normally I play through and commentate on bad DVD games. That is interactive DVD games which are, well, all rubbish really. I did recently do a video which goes through my entire DVD game collection as well, and there's a link to that in the description. But just to follow on from that, for this video I've decided to go through the rest of my DVD collection, which are DVD non-games, basically DVD movies. I've got quite a few here. It's not the biggest DVD collection in the world, but well, let's go through it, shall we? I've got some in a column down here. Some of these I might actually get rid of and maybe sell on eBay or something, because I don't really watch DVDs as much as I used to. But if we start from the top, see 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street, Skyfall, of course, James Bond. That box is empty, and I'll explain why later. There's a TV show there, Criminal Minds. Rather than focusing on the crime, it focuses on the criminals instead. Fabulous Four, that's not to be confused with Fantastic Four. That's a boxing documentary thing. Fluke, about a dog. The Bucket List. Seasons 1 to 4, The Vampire Diaries. Season 1 of Supernatural. I've got further seasons below. Hulk, the 2003 film. Daredevil, rubbish. Fantastic Four, that's the 2005 one. That's a decent film. Bruce Almighty with Jim Carrey. Yeah, quite funny. Morgan Freeman. So long since I saw that. That was one of the earliest DVDs. They've got The Vow. Sex and the City, Season 6. Don't know why I've got that, to be honest. Two Guns. 50 Shades of Grey, yes. Hans Christian Andersen, I've never seen that one, not actually sure what that is. TV show there, Mock the Week. Too Hot for TV, that's the mock news quiz with Dara O'Brien. Jack Reacher. Rush Hour 2, yes, loved that film. Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, he ain't going to be in Rush Hour 3. There's I Am Number 4. Grand Theft Auto. Yes, imagine going to HMV about 20 years ago, picking this up, thinking it was a film based on the game series. No, it's nothing like that at all. It's from 1969, and it's not really great, to be honest. It features Ron Howard from Happy Days fame. Yeah, moving on. Clarkson, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Clarkson, Hot Metal. I used to be an avid Top Gear watcher, so I've got a couple of Jeremy Clarkson DVDs. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, and its predecessor, The Curse of the Black Pearl. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and that is the original cartoon version from 1966, I believe. I can see they've got other Supernatural seasons on Blu-ray. The 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and the 5th and 6th are on DVD. So a mixture of DVD and Blu-ray there. Casino Royale 007, that's on Blu-ray, which I actually got free with my PlayStation 3 at the time it came out in 2007, because that was the world's cheapest Blu-ray player at the time, and it was right at the height of the infancy of Blu-rays. Cats and Dogs, which is in an unusual cardboard style case. It's probably got disc rot because it's Warner Brothers, but that was a film I went to see in the pictures back in 2001 when it came out. Quite a funny film, actually, but it didn't really do all that well. And upside down, there's the Inbetweeners movie. And I do have the sequel to that, The Inbetweeners 2. And I got some loose ones here, which came with some newspapers. There's Brief Encounter and The Ipcris File. And there's Flight of the Navigator, which is a brilliant film. Should really get the proper DVD of that. So now if we move on to the shelves here. Here's The Fast and the Furious. This is the original movie, the first of now probably about 50 odd or something. Vin Diesel and Paul Walker. And see, I've only got the first two. Here's the second one. Too Fast, Too Furious. And from that we go to Wayne's World, Party Time, excellent. Mike Myers. Stand By Me, great film. It's got River Phoenix in it, who, well, it's tragic what happened to him. And a year before that, we got The Goonies, also with Corey Feldman. Fantastic film, The Goonies. Thoroughly recommend it. Spider-Man. This is the Tobey Maguire original version. And the sequel to that, Spider-Man 2. And here I've got the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 on Blu-ray. This is the Andrew Garfield reboot. Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. I don't have the first two Terminators on DVD. This one is a good film. Not a lot of people like it, but I mean, it's certainly no match for Terminator 2, but it's still a good film, in my opinion. Excuse me. And now, Harry Potter. I've got the first 5 Harry Potter films on DVD. So, The Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, The Goblet of Fire, and The Order of the Phoenix. For some reason, I couldn't be asked getting the last 3. But never mind. A Message from Holly, White House Down, Channing Tatum, Jamie Foxx, a really good film. It's better than Olympus Has Fallen, which is a very similar film that came out at the same time. And from that we go to Austin Powers. Yeah, baby, Shagadelic. International Man of Mystery, The Spy Who Shagged Me, and Goldmember. So called because his genitalia was gold, but turned out to be a key, but never mind. And now we've got a little Rowan Atkinson section here. Johnny English, the original, and the best. Johnny English Reborn, which is not as good, but it's certainly better than that fucking awful third Johnny English that's out. Rat Race. Yeah, that's a really good film, like that. And the legendary Bean, the ultimate disaster movie. You've got to have seen that one. And Mr. Bean's Holiday, which came 10 years later. And now we've got Mike Bassett, England manager, which has Ricky Tomlinson as the new England manager. And it's hilarious. I mean, if you know what Ricky Tomlinson's like, you'll know what to expect from this. It's also got Bradley Walsh as well as the assistant manager. And now we go on to the animated section, starting with the legendary Shrek. Yes, the original Shrek film, fantastic. And then the sequel, Shrek 2, and this DVD is a little cardboard case because it's... And first they had a little, you press that there and Donkey goes, Shrek and Donkey on another whirlwind adventure, but unfortunately the battery's gone, it's broken. And when you open this up, it's like a pop-up book. So yeah, very clever. And I've got Shrek the Third there, and the last one, Shrek, the final chapter, which is a parody of It's a Wonderful Life. It goes to a parallel universe, wishes he was never, well, go back to his, the DVD on this is shrink wrapped because I haven't actually opened it, but I have seen the film. And a classic Toy Story 1 and 2 in a box set. And Toy Story 3 separately there. Toy Story 4 I don't really like so much as the first 3, but anyway, there is Frozen, of course, which quite fittingly comes on to Ice Age next. And I've got Madagascar there, the original. Over the Hedge, which was a bit of a flop, but it's an okay film, I like it. And Scooby-Dooby-Doo, Where Are You? The complete first and second seasons. Yes, this is the only incarnation of Scooby-Doo that matters to me, in my opinion. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? All the others that have been and come and gone since, no. Only this one. In fact, Scooby-Doo died for me when Scrappy came into it. These original ones, there was a third season as well. These ones are the only ones that matter to me. And it's quite admirable that the voice actor who does Fred has been doing it in all the other ones since. And now I've got 2 box sets of The Simpsons, the 3rd season and the 4th season. Notable episode is the monorail one. Mono equals 1, rail equals rail. And that concludes the 3-week training course. That's in I think it's season 3, I believe. So moving on to the next shelf now, as well as DVDs, I've got some Blu-rays. There is Mission Impossible, 4 movie sets featuring the original Mission Impossible 2, 3, and Ghost Protocol. The Lady in White, very bizarre film, but it's a good one. The Notebook. And Elf, the quintessential Christmas film. We all love Elf. Angels and Demons and The Da Vinci Code, after the Dan Brown novels. Got Magic Mike there. Disturbia. Every killer lives next door to someone, apart from those who don't. Got The Following here, which is shrink wrapped. I'm not quite sure where I picked this up actually. I think I've had it for years and I just haven't opened it. So anyway, I'm sure you'll probably know what that is. Denzel Washington film there, Man of Fire. Tough as hell. The Fault in Our Stars. The Bourne Supremacy. I've got the Bourne trilogy there. There's the Bourne Supremacy. The Bourne Ultimatum. And I've got the Bourne Identity over here. Maybe I should put them together. There we go. That's better, isn't it? Tower Heist. Ben Stiller and Eddie Murphy. Taken. Liam Neeson, of course. Got Fringe there. The complete first season. Remember Me. And there's Men in Black 2. With Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. I did have the original Men in Black on the VHS. But I got rid of most of my VHS collection because I don't really have anything to play it on anymore, unfortunately. Unknown. Silver Linings. And here's the Hangover trilogy, the first one. Hangover Part 2. And the Hangover Part 3. Got Black Swan. Man of Steel, the Superman prequel. And here we go, Lara Croft Tomb Raider with Angelina Jolie. Great film. Oh, here's a brilliant film here, Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, the first part of it with the drill sergeant is absolutely brilliant. I love it. And also from Stanley Kubrick, the iconic 2001 A Space Odyssey. Red 2. A Simple Plan, which I haven't opened. Twilight Saga, Eclipse. Not really a huge fan of the Twilight films, really. Elektra. Not a great fan of that either. Transformers, Robots in Disguise. This is Revenge of the Fallen. There's Ted. And here's the Simon Pegg section. Got Run Fat Boy Run. Paul. And Shaun of the Dead, which was absolutely huge 21 years ago. Couldn't move without seeing it everywhere. There's iRobot of Will Smith. And Blades of Glory, Will Ferrell and Joe Heder. And now we come on to the bottom shelf, and here is the 50th anniversary James Bond DVD collection. It's all the James Bond films up until Skyfall. Well, there's actually an empty space in this for Skyfall, and that's why that Skyfall DVD box is open, because I've put that in the empty space. But yes, it's got all the Bond films there up until that point. Love it. Of course, the Dark Knight trilogy and Batman. Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises. And from that we go to Sherlock Holmes, the definitive collection with Basil Rathbone. The first time Sherlock Holmes was on the screen, basically, on the big screen. And actually really good. I love it. And of course, here is Star Wars. We've got the original trilogy there in a box set. A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, and the prequel trilogy. The Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith. There's another Twilight film, New Moon, 2-disc special edition. One day I will have more DVDs, maybe. But like I said, I'm probably going to get rid of some of these. There's Guardians of the Galaxy. The Boy with the Striped Pyjamas, again another one that I haven't opened. Triple X with Vin Diesel, which I had very high hopes for when I first got it. But unfortunately it's a bit of a letdown, it's quite boring really. And I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. And the Expendables. And now we've got some British TV based ones here. Here's Harry Hill's TV Burp Gold. All the best moments from Harry Hill's TV Burp. which was a very funny show here in the UK. And we've got Hustle, which is a BBC series about con men, but they only go after people who deserve to be conned, so they're good con men. They've got the first 3 seasons of that. Of course, Adrian Lester and Mark Warren. The Office, the Christmas specials, absolutely love The Office. I prefer the UK version to the US. I'm probably going to get hatred for that, but, you know, if you like the US version better, then that's fine. Each to their own, you know. But for me, this is the one for me. I don't have the first 2 seasons on DVD, but they're all on BritBox now on ITVX Premium, and I have got that. I've got Only Fools and Horses here, a few of them. Series 1, excuse me, Series 1, Series 3, and Series 5. They're the only ones I have, really. But Season 3 one's an interesting one, because if I open that, this disc is double-sided. Not a lot of double-sided discs out there. People seem to forget that they can be double-sided, but this one, yeah, half the season is on one side and the other half on the other. And One Foot in the Grave. I don't believe it. Love that show. There is the Christmas specials, 1996 and 1997 with grumpy old Victor. And there's the very best of One Foot in the Grave with 6 of the chosen best episodes there. Ha! Knowing me, knowing you, and knowing me, knowing you with Alan Partridge. This was the first main feature of Alan Partridge. He had his own chat show, which he tries to get back in I'm Alan Partridge. If you've seen this series on the TV or on Netflix or whatever, you should really get this DVD, because there are actually differences in the episodes. They've got extended scenes in them. I'm assuming they were all cut for time for the TV, but I mean, if you've seen the show before, you should get this DVD, because you'll see things that you haven't seen. And there's Little Britain, Series 1 and 2 in a box set. There was a 3rd series as well, but interest waned after the 2nd one, really, because it wasn't really much difference. History hasn't been kind to this show. I have also got the Little Britain DVD games, which I've played on this channel. Feel free to take a look at those. And I got the 2005 Comic Relief special there from 20 years ago. All proceeds from that went to Comic Relief, or most of them. And here's an interesting one. House of Flying Arrows. This is a documentary of darts, basically, behind the scenes at the world of darts and its superstars. So that it has Michael Van Gerwen and Gary Anderson, mostly, with interviews and features and what have you, in the run-up to the 2016 World Championships. That's when this came out. And that's the main part of my DVD game collection. Just one final thing here. I've got shitloads of classic Doctor Who ones, which I might go through in another video, but I am a little bit of a Whovian. You see, you've got some with Tom Baker, Peter Davison, Colin Baker, who wasn't so great, John Pertwee, William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton. I've only got 2 DVDs of the modern Doctor Who era. But, I mean, you can see them all again on iPlayer or BritBox. A few box sets there as well. The Peter Cushing Dalek films are here. That's Doctor Who and the Daleks and the Dalek Invasion of Earth. They are so bad, they are brilliant. And finally, I do have another Only Fools and Horses, the only Fools and Horses to be released on Blu-ray. This is the 80s specials to Hull and Back, Royal Flush, Frog's Legacy Dates, and the classic The Jolly Boys Outing. The Royal Flush episode is seen in its entirety here as well, unlike the one that was cut back by John Sullivan. And that is basically the end of it. Yes, so I'll say not the biggest DVD game collection in the world, but some classics there, some not so classics. I am probably going to get rid of a few, actually. Maybe get some, others, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, these days, DVDs are pretty much a dying breed. We all have streaming services now, like Netflix and the like. But it is nice to have physical media, isn't it? And that, my friends, concludes the video. If you like it, please do like it. And maybe watch some of my other videos on this channel. But for now, I bid you adieu. Bye for now.